The next effect is that the economy begins to adjust to this new world. Don't forget, the short-run aggregate supply is deeply connected to the expected price level. The reason is, as workers and companies come to expect different price levels, they build that into their negotiation practices. If we expect the price level to go up, we as workers negotiate higher prices with our companies. So when I negotiate my next salary with the company I work at, I would then push for a higher salary because I expect prices to go up. If I expect prices to be constant, I'll still push for more money, but I'm not going to push as hard for as big an increase. Likewise, if your company is buying products from other companies, you'll start to see price increases coming from all of your suppliers. So that is all based on expected price level. Now, when we started this was the price level. Therefore, this short-run aggregate supply was expecting price level 0. We moved the aggregate supply because of the price of a key input, but we have not yet factored in the effect of higher price level and expectations into this analysis. But you would be stupid to be sitting in this new equilibrium at this price level expecting the old price level. So, let's do this in red. The effect of an increase in the expected price level is to decrease the short-run aggregate supply curve. I'm not going to be specific about which price level they expect yet. But that's the driver here. As the short-run aggregate supply adjusts to the new higher prices and workers come to expect higher prices, all of that pulls the short-run aggregate supply back even further, lowering real GDP and increasing unemployment and increasing the price level. The next big question is what happens from here? There's no clear mechanism at this point as to how the economy adjusts back to the long-run aggregate supply. In the next video, we'll explore what I think is probably the most likely case, but we'll try to play off a fair balance in that kind of analysis. However you count it, though, the tariffs raised prices dramatically and in the end have left output either the same or lower than it was originally. So I was being fair in shifting this the same amount, this increase, to put us back on the long run line. But even then, aggregate supply decreases further to the left as those higher prices work their way through the system and you get a decline in output. If the aggregate demand boost were small and the aggregate supply effect were large, we could even be out here. So the effect of the tariff is definitely to slow economic growth and raise prices tremendously. That is the basic macroeconomic result. The next video will just look at how we get to the final answer from there. But this is a pretty good place to stop if you don't even want to watch that next video. This is the final video in our series analyzing the macroeconomic effects of widespread tariffs